Here we are with the final 10 promo realms of Rolling Realms that have been released so far. I will say, as they release more realms, I will do realms focusing on those specific realms when they are released. But for now, we will finish up these 10. If you look down below, there is timestamps to each individual one if you're looking for a specific realm. There's also a link to the playlist so you can see all the other realms that we have done broken down by video. I'll include a link to that up above right now as well. With that said, let's go ahead and get started with Skulk Hollow. Skulk Hollow. Mark a number and pay the resource cost, then gain that target's benefits. Whenever a pair is rolled, the Guardian attacks. If that number's target is unmarked, immediately eliminate its resource benefit, only its star remains. So let's do the whole elimination example first. Say this is my roll, 2 2s. I'm going to find the 2. I'm going to cross out that coin right there. And then that means in a future roll, if I have like a 3 and 2, and I choose to activate this 2-1, I am going to pay the heart, mark off the 2, but I am only going to be gaining the star instead of the coin and the star. However, so we have the 1 and 2, and this 1 has not been eliminated yet, I could do this 1, spend the coin, and then I would get a pumpkin and a star. So, and then obviously the stars are as you complete each region, and those are your 6 stars in Skulk Hollow. Sleeping Gods. You face 4 monsters. To attack, mark the number of orthogonally adjacent squares. You may change directions, gaining each marked resource. You may mark across monsters. You can't use 5 or 6 to mark icon squares. So, if I have this 5, I cannot use it to mark any of those, but I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like so. Another option is if I have this 3, I could go 1, 2, 3. And then in that instance, I get a heart and I get a pumpkin. You're going to be getting stars once each section of each monster is completed. So that would be 1, 2, 3, and 4 stars. You're also going to get a star for each pair of venom that is not marked off. And again, as I said, 5 and 6 cannot mark the icons. So that is Sleeping Gods. Smitten. Fill a card in either grid with a number. Then you may write the sum of both rolled dice in a card in the other grid. Within each grid, no numbers may repeat. Gain a benefit when completing all cards sharing an intersection. So let's just do a roll here. We have a 2 and a 6. So I could go 2 here, and then I can write an 8, we'll say right there, leaving the 6 to still be able to be used in another realm. You are not allowed to use pumpkins to change the rolled sum value. So if this is an 8, I can't use pumpkins to increase it to a 9 or decrease it to a 7, etc. You are going to get stars when these 4 are completed, these 4 are completed, these 4, and these 4, and then 1 star for each grid that is complete. So that is Smitten. Space Base. Use a number to mark a circle and gain all outlined benefits in that column. Every time you trigger the plus little symbol there, outline the next benefit bottom up for a number of your choice, valid for the next activation. The first row starts outlined. So if this is my roll, I'm going to say activate row 6, which is going to come up here and allow me to outline a card. So let's go ahead and outline 1. So on the next turn, say I roll that. And I activate the 1. Going up, I get a heart, and then I can outline a card. If I outline this pumpkin, that's not available now. The next time I activate the 1, I'll be able to activate the pumpkin. So let's do one more roll. We'll do a 3 and a 4. So we'll say let's activate the 4. Come up here. Activate this row, and then say we roll 6 again. We'll activate the 4. We'll activate the 6. We'll come up. We'll get a star, and we'll be able to outline another card. So let's say we outline that one. So to get the stars, you're going to have to outline these spots right here, and then run those numbers up to get all of the stars in space. Terra Mystica. Either mark an adjacent hex or a bridge on the map, start adjacent to either red dwelling hex, or outline a building below the map to receive a bonus at the beginning of the indicated turns. So let's start with the outlining a building. So if you rolled a 2 or a 6, instead of marking a hex, you can choose to outline one of these. Say it's the first roll, I'm going to want to outline this 2. So once I have that outlined, on even number of turns after rolling the dice, I will get a pumpkin. So if I did that in round 1, in round 2, I can just kind of mark that off to remind myself that I did it. But once you roll, you are going to need to be also marking hexes up here on this map. You're going to start adjacent to these dwellings. So if I had a 2 and a 5, I could mark off that one. And now in the future, I can mark off this 1, this 3, this 4, or this 3 or 4 adjacent to that dwelling. You are going to be gaining stars based on how many of these deserts you mark off. 1, 2, or 4 stars if you get 1, 2, or 3. You're going to get 1 star if you end up outlining both buildings, and you're going to get a star if you connect both dwellings. There we go. So that is Terra Mystica. Terraforming Mars. Whenever you reach a card's upper requirement, from all realms, spent and unspent, outline it. Use a number to mark an outlined card and gain its benefit. So this one's going to be a little bit tricky to explain without having other cards, but basically you're going to be looking at this upper requirements here. And once you achieve those goals, you're going to outline the card. Here's my card. Say I have gone and I have gotten a coin, I've crossed out a coin, and now I get my 3rd coin. 1, 2, 3, I have 3 coins. So I'm going to look at this card here. I have my 3 coins. So we are going to outline it like so. So that is going to be the same to all of these. As you see, this one you need 6 stars. So then in a later turn, if I roll a 2, I can now use that 2 to mark this off and gain myself a pumpkin. And that is how you do Terraforming Mars. The Isle of Cats. Either write a number in a box or use a number to mark a treasure map. Start anywhere. Each further number must be adjacent to a filled box or a marked treasure map. So if we say we're going to start with a 4 right here, that means any subsequent number I do must be placed either here or crossing off those maps. Then you are going to score 2 stars per pair, identical numbers connected to a treasure map of the same value. So if I get a 4 here, they define connected as a contiguous group, so it should be 4, 4, 4, so that would be 2 stars. However, if I did a 4 and a 4 here, I do not get 4 stars because a map can only be used once, so it'd be those ones there. Alternatively, we can go like a 6 and a 6, and then we can have that map there. The map does not have to be crossed off in order to score it, so even if this map is crossed off, I get 2 stars here. I would still get my 2 stars here, even though that's not marked off. That is the Isle of Cats. Trickerion. Use a number to mark a component and gain its benefit. If a pair is rolled, you may use a single number to mark both components. When both trick components are marked, outline that number's trick. So, say I rolled double 5s. I look down here at my 5s. I can mark off both components, which would give me a heart and a coin. And then both components are marked off, so I will outline number 5 right there. You are going to be getting stars when this box and this trick are done, because you'll see the star there. Same thing for there, 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 and there. And then 1 if all tricks in at least one column are fully outlined. So if I was like that, then I would be having 1, 2, 3 stars. I didn't get these because they're not over there, so it'd be the 1 there, the 1 there, and then one of the columns is done, so we are looking at 3. So that is Trickerion. Underwater cities. Use a number to either outline tunnels or outline a city. Mark and gain the benefits from buildings that are adjacent to an outlined city as soon as that city is connected to the starting city by outlined tunnels. So in addition to that, outlined tunnels, it can skip over cities that aren't outlined yet as long as the tunnels are outlined. So with a 1 and 2, you can outline 1 tunnel. A 3, 4, and 5, you can outline a city. Or a 6, you can outline 2 tunnels. So let's say initially we roll 3. Let's go ahead and outline right there. I do not gain that star yet because it's not connected to my starting city. Then let's say we roll this 6. We'll outline right here. And let's go ahead and outline right there. At this point, I get my star. Boop doop doop. And then I will cross this off and I will get a heart. Now, say in the future I get another 4. We are going to, I think, outline this up here, like so. And then if I have a 6 to draw a couple more tunnels, we'll draw this tunnel and we'll draw this tunnel. Looking through here, I am now connected here, so I will get a pumpkin and a coin. And then up here, I get a pumpkin and a coin, even though I'm skipping over that city that is not complete. So again, you're going to score stars from outlined cities that are connected to the starting city. So in this instance, I would be getting 2 more stars. I wouldn't have that one because it's not outlined. There is underwater cities. Wyrmspan. Write a number in the leftmost empty cavern in any row to gain the reward. Per row, numbers must ascend from left to right. Score 1 star per completed row. For completed columns, score a star if you meet their specific goal. All numbers are different. All numbers are the same. All numbers are increasing from top to bottom. So if I go like 2, that gives me a pumpkin. And then we'll probably want to go with a 1 here. That gets us a heart. And then if we do a 3 down here, that gets us a coin. Then we can go like a 4 and a 5, which means we won't be able to get this one. But we still have an option of trying to do 4s all the way down here to get that one. Actually, because we can't keep going up. So like if we did go 4 and 4, then 5 and 6. So it went up there, but not, then it went down. So I would have gotten these 3 stars, this star, and that star. So that is Wyrmspan. And that is it for the 10 for this video. Again, down below you'll find timestamps to all of the realms. You will have also found a link to the playlist that has all of the other realms and the base game covered. While you're down there, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to be alerted when I do more videos, possibly with the new realms when they become released. You can also comment on the video and let me know if one of these realms really intrigued you or if you've played it and it is one of your favorite realms. And you can go ahead and share the video so more people can be informed and be having the Rolling Realms explained to them. So, until next time, roll out.